and I stand against sexual abuse and domestic violence and all that.
Right.
Yes, so this is me in a short way.
Why? What have given you that passion? Why you have chosen to put yourself out there to be an advocate against those things? Have you, if you don't mind me asking, have you been privy to?
Yes, sure.
Have you been privy to people being abused? Have you been in relationships? What sparked that in you?
So what gave me the boldness to do this is I myself am a victim of sexual abuse when I was little at the age of 12. I grew up in Italy. Somebody in my family tried to sexually abuse me.
Right.
So growing up, I was depressed. Many people didn't know that I've been through that. So let me say, fast forward, when God healed me from this, go inside. God healed me from this. He told me in 2017 to start speaking against sexual abuse in African community, in African Caribbean, let me say, because it's not only African community, Caribbean community, to start speaking against it. That's when it started, 2017.
Right.
But I do it because I myself, I'm coming from a place like that. And by the grace of God, I'm healed now. Yes.
Right. Wow. Well, it's great to know that. You see, the best person to deal with a situation is somebody who have been through it. Some people, me as a preacher, I don't want to hear nobody who haven't been through something to tell me about it. How you would know what I am going through?
That's right.
If you haven't been through it. And I really appreciate the fact that you will share that with the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. Again, if you're now joining me on the live, because we are live on YouTube and we are live on Facebook. So if you're now joining me, I have a guest in with me today, all the way from the UK. And most of my listeners know that I have most of my guests are from the UK, so you know they.
Amazing.
So,
hello everyone.
So tell us, what is this conference going to be about? What are you all speaking? Well, as I said, you're going to be speaking out against abuse in the church, but there are different types of abuse in the church. There are spiritual abuse. There is also mental abuse. And spiritual abuse could come past mental abuse. Could also be physical abuse. And you're talking about empowerment and different things.
Yes.
So I want you to elaborate a little bit. You're going to share with the people, anybody who would want to be involved in the conference, if they can join you all on Zoom and stuff like that. So I want you to talk to Trinidad and Tobago about it a little bit.
Okay, so this conference is not only for church people.
Right.
We are breaking the silence of abuse everywhere, not only church people. Muslims can attend, non-Christians can attend, and Christians can attend as well. So we are doing it for everyone. We are not doing it only against, we are breaking the silence all forms of abuse. So sexual, financial, verbal abuse, emotional abuse. We're going to talk about all that, okay? But the strong one that we're going to talk, because I have people that are going to share their stories and they've been through domestic violence and all that. Those are the people that we have for the conference. But I want people to come. We're going to talk about other things. We're going to talk about business. I have my own brother that he's a young black man in the UK doing amazing with his business. His business is in suffragettes. So he's going to talk about the abuse that he went through doing his business, what he faced, okay? So we're going to talk about that as well. And we're going to do many things. And so I want people to come really to also learn, because some people, it's not about only coming because you have been abused. You come, some people, they have been through abuse, but they don't know that they have been through abuse that they've been through. But, you know, they've been traumatized by something that is causing them pain and pulling them back in life. So you coming to here as well will make you realize, oh, what I went through, was it abuse? Is this why I'm behaving like this? And sometimes also when you come and listen, you'll be able to now identify maybe the signs of abuse, you know, and then help other people in your community that are going through abuse. Yes. Wow. So really for everyone to come.
If someone who's listening in Trinidad want to be a part of this conference, do you all have a Zoom link that they can come on to, or is it going to be live on Facebook? How can they join this conference?
Yes, those that cannot come because they are outside. But if you are in the UK, I want you to come.
Yeah.
If you are outside, you can buy your ticket and come. But if you can't come, yes, we're going to stream online.
Right.
We're going to try and stream online. So those that are outside can join as well. Yes.
Beautiful. So you're going to send me the information to how people can join?
Yes, I will do that.
Online.
I'll do that. I mean, if they go on my my page, Speak Out, but I will send you the information so that you put it out there as well. Speak Out on Instagram, but we're going to stream on Facebook. So Speak Out on Facebook. You can watch it live from there.
Beautiful. Could you tell us some of the speakers that would be sharing on that day?
Yeah, the speakers that will be sharing will be on that day is we have Miss Natasha Campbell.
That's my friend.
We have Pastor Godston, Pastor Lydia Khalid. She's a counselor. We have Reverend Praise. We have Minister Sarah. We have Pastor Joyce. We have Giuseppe. Then we have another lady called Joyce. We have all these amazing speakers on, yes. Right. And myself, definitely.
Yes. The first person you called out there, she's my friend, and I saw it on her page, and that is how I was able to get in contact with you.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
The first name that you called out is somebody who is my friend, and that is why I saw the flyer on about the event.
Oh, okay. Miss Natasha.
Yes, Miss Natasha is my friend.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, she's an
amazing singer.
Woman of God, very strong, very powerful.
Yeah.
By the grace of God, doing amazing things. Yeah. So, yes.
She's a very anointed worshiper. Very anointed worshiper. She is.
Very, very anointed. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I just love her. I love her voice. I love the things that she's been doing for God, and she's on fire. So I wanted her to be on.
All right. So again, I want to thank you and just share with us exactly where in London it will be, because I have some friends who are from London who will be listening, and they would want to know exactly where in the UK this will be taking place.
Okay. So it's happening on this Saturday, 10th of December, Lewisham. The postcode is SE13 7SN. So SE13 7SN. The building that we are using is Global Harvest Ministries. But when you put SE13 7SN and you come the day of the program, we start doors open at 5. The event starts at 5:30. You meet somebody downstairs that will help you come on.
Okay.
We'll try and make lewisham it's just when you get to Lewisham Station, the DHL station. Is it DLR, not DHL. DLR station. It's just 5 minutes walk from the station. You walk forward a little bit. There is a bridge.
Right.
There is a
swimming
Tesco
pool.
Also
there's a swimming pool.
Yes, well done. Yes, the big swimming pool.
Right.
You walk that road. You go forward.
Right.
You will find a Tesco at
the corner.
The Tesco should be
the petrol station. How far is it from the petrol station?
That's right. You know that very well. So the petrol station at your left.
Yes.
The building is at your right. Yes.
Oh, that's where Tab used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's where Tab used to be. Okay. Yeah, I know where it is. I know it. That's where Pastor Michael White used to be.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we're doing it.
Okay.
That's where we're doing it.
Okay. I know the building very well. I know the building very, very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's why I told you. So there's the swimming pool, then there's the Tesco's, the petrol station, and right on the corner, right across the road is the church.
Yes.
You can't miss it. It's a kind of red building, a reddish building.
Yeah, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. Just the opposite of the petrol station. So the petrol station the petrol station is on your left.
Yes.
Like this, on your left side, like that.
And the building is right across the road. I know where the building is. If I was in the UK, I would have attended.
Oh, that would have been a blessing. I'd love to see you.
Wow. But don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll see me soon. So again, I want to thank you for coming on.
Amen.
I want to thank you very much. I know it was short notice, but I really want to thank you for taking up the opportunity, for coming and sharing with Trinidad and Tobago. And I really hope that this can spread.
I have a little boy in the house.
Yeah.
I have a little boy in the house, so he keeps calling me. Yeah.
That's okay.
But I just want to say a big thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for. It's a privilege, and I'm honored really, because you saw, you saw us you saw the program, and you decided to, invite us on your show. So I just really want to say thank you so much, and God bless you for giving me this opportunity to come here to speak. I appreciate so much. God bless you.
You're most welcome. God bless you, and thank you very much for sharing with Trinidad and Tobago. And I hope that you have pioneered something that somebody who's listening can take up the mantle in Trinidad and have a conference like this to speak to issues concerning all these matters that you have brought up.
Yes.
All right.
I just want to say that, yes, I want to say that, listen, God has not given, the Bible says in 2 Timothy, that is a word that I love, that God has not given you the spirit of fear, but He has given you power, sound mind, and love. The power that you have is to speak out. And the love is also love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love other people.
Yeah.
And He has given you sound mind. When you overcome the fear, you have sound mind.
Yes.
We are not saying that go around and speak to everybody, but when you get that person that God sends you to speak out, you receive sound mind. And remember, the Holy Spirit is also there to help you.
Yes.
Speak to Him as well, and find somebody that God will lead you to speak to. We are here. And we are here. If you want to speak to us, I do TikTok, and I have a lot of people from Trinidad, from Jamaica, from all over the world. Like, I have a big number on TikTok. So
yes.
By the grace of God. And when I do counseling with them, we do Zoom, we talk. So if you need somebody to talk to, we are here. My team is here to listen to you and to help you with whatever that we can by the grace of God. So yes.
Thank you very much again. And hope to see you again and talk to you again. You'll let us know how the conference went.
Thank you so much.
You'll let us know how the conference goes.
Pardon?
You'll let us know how the conference went, right?
Okay, all right.
All right. God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.
I may be pressed on every side, but you are with me. I may be surrounded day and night, but you are with me. I may not have the strength to fight, but you are with me. Though my heart and flesh fail, you'll always be my strength. 'Cause you lift me up when I have fallen, and in my weakness, God, your grace is enough. I am stronger in you. I am stronger in you. And you fill me up when I'm on empty. This I know. On my weakest of days, I'm still stronger in you. I am stronger in you. I may be pressed on every side, but you are with me. You are with me. Maybe surrounded day and night, but you are with me. I may not have the strength to fight, but you are with me. And though my heart and flesh fail, you'll always be my
official station that defends the nation.
I like pastels, I like payme, I like black cake and fruit cake too. I like turkey, I like sweet bread, give me the sorrel and ginger beer. But I love Jesus, Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Yes, I love Jesus, Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. I like shopping, I like baking, I like painting. It's looking good. I see you cleaning, your power washing. I see your good things, but just one thing. Do you love Jesus? Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. 'Cause I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Yes, I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Yes, I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. He didn't have to come for me. He didn't have to die for me. He didn't have to set me free. But I'm glad that he did. He did. He didn't have to come for me. He didn't have to come. He didn't have to die for me. He didn't have to die. He didn't have to set me free. But I'm glad that he did. Yes, I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Yes, I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Do you love Jesus? Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. 'Cause I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Do you love him? Do you love him? Do you love him? Do you love him? I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I love Jesus.
Well, here now, we have some breaking news, We have some breaking news. So you have to come on the live to be a part of this breaking news situation. So apparently, Trinidad and Tobago, from what I am seeing, no what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing is that you have to come on the live to see it, I'll show you this boy. So what I am seeing and from what I am gathering is that Chief Secretary Fally Augustine and the administration have all resigned from the progressive from the PDP, from the Progressive Democratic Party. So Chief Secretary Fally Augustine and the THA administration have all resigned from the Progressive Democratic Party. Yeah, see? So I have a picture of them resigning. So join me on the live. Yeah, join me on the live. Come on the Street 919 FM Facebook page and YouTube page. And I will show you all of the persons who have resigned. So we have Pastor Terrence Baines. You have Faith B. Israel. You have all the persons. Everybody resign. Everybody resign. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? I would like to find out from some political guru. What does that mean, though? I'd love to know what are your thoughts about this. So When I saw it just now, I said, hey, this is something very interesting to share with Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm going to show you the picture of the letter and all the signatures of what's going on in the PDP. All right. I wonder what Watson Duke has to say about this.
Yes, I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Yes, I love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. You love Jesus. Emmanuel, God is with us. He left heaven to save us, and we will overcome. Yes, I love Jesus.
I wonder what is this? Hello, good morning.
Blessed morning to you, Pastor Google.
What is this village?
Well,
After the city crowd yesterday, they decided what going on now. I don't feel like I want to stay with these people. I don't understand that Watson Duke.
Probably Watson Duke leading way because he resigned from the chief secretary stupidness. Remember, he were calling the chief secretary stupidness. But I wonder if the gurus and them from on the opposition side, if it was the PNM, they'd be calling for fresh elections or waiting to hear them.
Nah, let me call in for no fresh elections. You know that.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if everybody resigned from the party, then it is people for them to a party. They went and vote for the PDP. And if all of them resign from the PDP, then it have no PDP in the PHA. So just asking question, is it they will call for a fresh election? Google, have a wonderful day. Let me watch how the Matrix play out. God.
All right, thank you very much.
Bring out the heart. Man, I eating, but don't forget the songs. Man, I eating, yo. Bring out the pastel. Man, I eating, and something from the gospel. Man, I eating, my partner eating ital. The whole back, bring out something from Daniel. The whole back, the break.
Yeah, so as Village is saying, Village said just now, and Village made an interesting point. Village is saying that here what's going on now. Let's just flip the script a little bit. If that was done, if that was a PNM, right, and let me say everybody had resigned from the PNM, you don't think that the opposition would have been calling for elections? But no, they wouldn't because, well, yes, they would, but very interesting.
Yes, Pastor.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Pastor Google.
Hi, good morning.
You know, this showing us now that this song that Mr. Terence Bain sing, Satan so boldface. And I realize now, he realized that they all make a mistake. And they are very bold-faced enough to tell people don't call them 6:13 hour in the night when they was on everybody heel, no matter what the time. So right now, the stage is set if they really resign for a fresh election because you have no other way.
Well, to be
it's a snap election.
But to be honest with you, Kola, based on how the Constitution is made up, or based on how the THA Constitution is made up, they could sit out their full term, you know, because they can stay right there because when after the elections, the way how the Constitution is written is that you're no longer a party, you are now just represented. But I have to clear that up.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
All right, but I'm going to get all the information. I'm going to get some of the information and share it.
So then, this is what called now for. You just stir up that little. I think you know much about it, the gospel song, Satan Boldface. You think now is that time to play?
I want to play no song. I want to get down to the bottom of what's going on.
Oh yes, I understand you. Right. Once we get to the bottom of it, we'll be able to say all right. You see, if I think I could handle something, and when I go and I really cannot handle it, and when the pressure turns, before the cover blow off, I decide, all right, listen, I can't take this anymore.
All right.
And this is how I seen it.
All right.
Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Let me call my brother, Mr. Kelvin Morris.
Yes.
From Tobago and see what he could share with me about this
Okay.
situation.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, I do not know Spanish very well, but at least I can roll my tongue.
So I'm trying to get onto Mr. Kelvin, and once I get onto Mr. Kelvin, I will get a little clarification on what is going on. If I don't get onto Kelvin, I'm going to try somebody else, but I'm trying to get onto the minority leader, Mr. Kelvin Morris. All right? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, Pastor. Well, I just like you, I waiting to get feedback from that. Or if they're playing the UNC game where everybody resign until the people want we back and they go back. But we send in a resignation and they go back. And to hear the UNC come now and tell me PNM take a page from them. If it's so, I waiting until here. Thanks.
All right, thank you very much.
When you came, I died on Calvary, and that's enough for me. And I wish I could have just sing it in Spanish, or some different kind of language. Yeah. But I only know it in English, and I come details a privilege. Cause having Jesus for Christmas is the best gift that was packaged. Oh my goodness, that would have song so good if I didn't sing that little part in Spanish, eh? But I lost my Spanish book. Where did they leave us? I wanna make somebody smile when it's Christmas. I wanna help somebody smile when it's Christmas. I wanna make somebody smile when it's Christmas. I wanna help somebody smile when it's Christmas. Well, I could remember my Spanish teacher, Miss Espinosa, that lady, that short lady. I didn't like how she used to roll she tongue. But if it's one thing I could remember how to say in Spanish, it's no habla español. Make somebody smile. Make somebody smile.
Now 5:47 and the sun is about to rise, shining all its glory as it lightens up the sky. Oh, oh, oh. And it's saying Merry Christmas. Oh, the ocean sings a chorus as it crashes with the waves, singing Merry Christmas, have a happy holiday. Oh, oh, oh. We wanna wish you Merry Christmas. So grab a stranger and say, oh, oh, oh. tell your family. Oh, 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 oh. You Merry Christmas.
Have a Merry Christmas locally and abroad. Season greetings from every land, me virgin John Yard. Caribbean Christmas, warm, loving and great. Smell the fragrance of the turkey and the ham while it bake. Sorry, ginger beer and grandmama fruit cake. This is a festive season with love we celebrate. Charting from house to house and exchanging gifts. Christmas celebration in the island of the best. Yes. Yeah, yeah, man.
We wanna wish you Merry Christmas. Go tell your neighbors. We wanna wish you Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna hear.
Season comes around just once a year. Family travel to be near. Children smiling ear to ear, ear to ear. I pray we could be like this all the time. Not just for Christmas or good vibes, but love would be our way of life. Let the children sing. So let the children sing.
Season greetings to one and all worldwide.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago. So I have the minority leader online. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey.
Pastor Google, how you doing, brother?
Well, brother, after seeing you yesterday, I cool, you know. I good. I real good after seeing you yesterday.
Yeah,
I good.
Was a time. Proud moment indeed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, now, something is happening in Tobago that I wanted you to address quickly. We're seeing where all the members of the PDP has resigned from the PDP.
Interesting times. And, you know, this just goes to what we've been warning Tobagonians about. Dr. Williams said it best. The alternative to the PNM is chaos and confusion. And we are seeing it playing out in real time in Tobago. And I know a lot of people are getting excited because I've been getting the calls. PNM people are ready and raring, and they are excited because they believe this would automatically trigger an election. Unfortunately, the way how the THA's constitution is constructed, it is not like the national parliament, where if you resign from the party you represent, it automatically means that your seat becomes vacant.
Right.
In the THA's constitution, it's actually silent, and that allows for persons to continue as independent members. So if you recognize, you look at the declaration, you would see these members now attesting that they are now independent members. And this would have been tried and tested in around 1998. You will recall at the time it was the NER led by Mr. Hochoy Charles. And 3 members would have deflected at that time. I think it was one now current Trinbago president, Beverly Ramsey Moore, Richard Alfred, and one other. They would have deflected and they would have entered the other side. They would have indicated that they were now independent candidates. They remained as members of the House.
Right.
And in fact, they eventually formed a party with one Miss Deborah Moore Miggins, who also became, yes, that would have been the PEP, the Progressive, they call themselves the PEP.
Okay.
And that would have been the Progressive Empowerment Party. And that was sometime around 1998. And interestingly, at that time, there was one PNM representative and Mr. Mackenzie. And there was one minority councillor in the form of then political leader, Mr. Orville London. And when these 3 independent candidates came over and joined with Deborah Moore-Miggins, they were able to tell the president that Miss Deborah Moore-Miggins now controls the minority side. And that in itself created a new minority leader and so forth. And they would have had a new councillor. So Mr. London went out of the house. But I say all that to say that what would have developed here does not automatically trigger a fresh election, but what it does is trigger a lot of interesting conundrums. There's a lot that can happen between this time, and it really leaves Tobago governance in abeyance. It leaves us in a level of uncertainty and instability that we have never seen before. The PNM would have governed Tobago for the last 20 years, and I say it without contradiction, we have never seen this chaos, we have never seen this bacchanal. And now with these neophytes, we are seeing all kind of madness happening in the space.
Wow. Just before you go, I know that you have to leave me, but I want you to share with Trinidad and Tobago, just give us an idea now of where does that leave Tobago in the sense of where, let's say, if you have to give an account, if you're looking at giving a proper account, because if you have a party involved, then the party's leadership has to give an account for somebody.
Well, what this means is, one, that Tobagonians were hoodwinked, and it is clear that Fali and his team would have used the PDP and the PDP mantra of grassroots and putting Tobagonians first to get into office. But you're seeing on a daily basis that they are not interested in Tobagonians. They are not interested in Tobago's business, but it's simply to wheel and deal the resources of Tobago for their own personal gratification and their personal advancement. And because they've been getting some pressure to hold true to the promises that you made to Tobagonians, they are now divorcing themselves from those promises because they know they have 3 years from which they cannot be constitutionally removed.
Right.
So they are now going to enjoy the next 3 years at the expense of Tobago's trust. And it's unfortunate because at the end of the day, I am hopeful that there's some loophole or some way we can force their hands, because people voted for the PDP. If you do a survey right now, people would tell you they voted for the PDP more than they voted for the person. I know persons who told me that they didn't even look for a name. They went and simply voted for the symbol, that is the PDP. So if the people would have entrusted the governance in the party, then I don't see why these people should hold office. They should go back to the polls. They should go and legitimize themselves. Let us see if the people really want them.
Right.
This should be the next move. The next move should be whether they are in fact legitimate candidates. And if in a true democracy, Fali likes to talk about the Westminster system, he will allow the people of Trinidad and the people of Tobago to revalidate their mandate.
Right.
And I am calling for I'm sure, because people are calling me, Tobagonians are calling me, and the Tobagonians are saying that they want Fali and his team, Fali and friends, to come back to them and validate themselves.
Right. Well, hear what? We're going to keep in contact, because I know you have to leave. We're going to keep in contact. You're going to keep me abreast.
Yes, I'm really apologize that I couldn't stay longer, but I just have to leave right now.
All right.
But we'll definitely keep in touch.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you. You all have a blessed day.
Thank you again. God bless, man.
All right.
We want to wish you Merry Christmas. So grab a stranger and say, oh, oh, oh.
Well, you just heard it at Trinidad and Tobago live, only on the Street 909 FM. I think no other radio station have spoken to him. But I know that he has to leave because he has an important meeting to attend, a very important meeting to attend. So I know that he had to leave. But hey, when we come back from the break, we're going to take some of your calls. I want to hear from Tobagonians.
Have a Merry Christmas. Christmas locally.
I want to hear from the Tobagonians and they. What are they saying about what Mr. Bago? I seen you on the house. Good morning, Pastor Google. Tobago locked on. Good morning, Mr. Bago. So all my Tobago friends, I want you to call in and let me know what are your thoughts about what is going on in Tobago. So if you're on the live, you're going to see the letter where one Fali Augustine hereby resigned from the PDP. You understand? As of December the 1st, 2022, I will continue to serve the people of Tobago as an independent member of the Tobago House of Assembly. When we come back, we're going to look at this letter. We're going to talk about this letter, Trinidad and Tobago. Join me on the live. Let's talk Tobago issues. And then we're going to talk other issues too, but join me on the live.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come, support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the Street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Calling all social media influencers, carnival babies, and boat ride lovers. Get ready for TikTok on the Sea. On board the Embassy Yacht Carnival Saturday, 18th February 2023. Boarding 3 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Sailing 4 to 7 p.m. Tickets cost TT $200. Includes free shots and cutters on entry. Plus, giveaways from Fab Look Beauty Bar 868 and $1,000 in cash. Courtesy World of Things online retail store. Performances by Bubbles and Yankee Boy, alongside DJs Princess Chow, Nigel Snipes, Razor, and more. Tickets available online at islandetickets.com. Bobby's Bar Curep, Shens 868-461-4159. Cross 346-380-9679. TikTok on the Sea is hosted by Lady Hype and powered by Campari, Magnum, the World of Things online retail store, and Cross Promotions. Miss this? Your mad is niceness outside.
Scotiabank Magna MasterCard is back with its special Christmas giveaway. Just swipe for more rewards. Every time you swipe your card, get instantly entered for a chance to win 1,500 points on your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Get more this Christmas. More points, more rewards, more money. Swipe for more rewards today with your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Promotion runs until January 15th, 2023. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit MagnaRewards.com for more details. Approved by the NLCB.
You You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6th December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6th December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. to the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You, and every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All Night Prayer Live, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6th December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6th December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the Street 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute God Amari, King Selassie.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Lost without hope, I was sinking deep deep in sin, Jesus came into my heart and soul and gave me peace within. So I bury thee, all Adam, and once in Christ at last. I am free from all guilt and the sins of the past. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I was lost without hope, I was sinking deep in sin. Jesus came into my heart and soul and gave me peace within. So I bury the old Adam, I rise in Christ at last. I am free from all sin and the guilt of the past. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. To you who don't know Jesus, I sing for you today. You don't know what you are missing out. Come to end on the length. He gave us free salvation by dying on the cross. If you come to Jesus, all your sins are lost. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. Now I look into a future of life abundantly, walking on the streets of gold and singing jubilee. The one who brought salvation, I see him face to face. I sing about deliverance and boast about his grace. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. To you who don't know Jesus, I sing for you today. You don't know what you are missing out. But to end on the length, he gave us free salvation by dying on the cross. If you come to Jesus, my all your sins are lost. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. If you really, really love the King, why not lift your voice and sing? Come on, lift your hands, stamp your feet, come on, praise him to the beat. Lord, see me walking on the streets of gold, my sweet Jesus to behold. See me walking on the streets of gold, my sweet Jesus to behold. Oh, yes. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise.
I'm bound to give him glory, I'm bound to give him praise. That's music coming out from Miss Diana Dongs Alin. And she is from the Baptist Ambassadors for Christ. Just giving you a gentle reminder and letting you know it's a brand new Christmas on the Street 919 FM. As we count down 91 days to Christmas, we will be giving away 91 prizes to 91 children. So you can listen to Auntie Precious, Auntie Aisha, Auntie Sharon, and Uncle Bruce, the Uncle Dominic, all the crew. Listen and make sure and call in and win yourself a prize. All right, so we have 91 prizes for 91 children this Christmas, but that's not all. That's not all at all. Keeping it in the Christmas spirit, we'll have many more surprises in store for you. So you have to stay right here on the street, 919 FM, because it's a brand new Christmas.
When dark clouds come, there is no need to run. You are my uncle and you hold me steady. When the winds of life will blow me down, you are my safe.
So remember, join me on the Street 919 FM Facebook page and also on Iwer TV on our YouTube page. And let's look at what's going on in Tobago. I really want to know what is happening in Tobago. You can join me on Facebook. I'm going to show you the letter. So all as Mr. Kelvin would have shared with you, Minority Leader Mr. Kelvin would have shared with you a while ago. I don't know how many of you would have missed it, but as he said a while ago, they are all now independent. I wonder if you just heard me. I'm trying to see if there's anything that is said on the Tobago, the Assembly page. There's nothing on the Assembly page, eh? There is nothing on the Tobago House of Assembly page. All right. So if I pull it up on I'm going to pull it up for you to see. But there's nothing on the Assembly page where this is concerned. So could it be fake news? You think it's fake news? Well, you don't know me, you know. So this is the Assembly page on Facebook. So if you join me on Facebook and on YouTube, you'll see I pull up the page on Facebook. You know me. I like to fact check things now. But the Minority Leader would have cleared it up and said, yes, they have all resigned from the PDP and they are now independent. All right, so this is the Tobago House of Assembly page. And now you're looking and I'm looking through it. When was the last time something was posted here? I don't want to believe. All right, so the last time something was posted here was on the 3rd of December. Right? On the 3rd of December. And it was really about the Youth Talk Leadership debate. So, really and truly, most of the things that you're seeing 2 days ago and a day ago would have been about the debate that the Youth Sunday was given an opportunity at the Tobago House of Assembly to debate each other. Right? So we ain't saying nothing about Farley and them resigning, yeah? Nothing about it. But that's okay. That's all right. We have the letter. All right? So I just wanted to show you that there is nothing there on their page that talks about the letter. But let me show you what the letter is about. This is the letter here. This is the letter here. So there's a press release. There's a press release. The topic, resignation from the PDP. All right. So let me show you it. All right. So there is a letter. So if you're on the live, you're going to see the letter. Very interesting letter. Very, very interesting letter. Come on the live. Let's look at this. Let's talk about this a little bit. Let me say hello to all the people who would have met me yesterday at the People's National Movement rally. Well, 50th anniversary. Let me take that back. The 50th convention, or the 50th anniversary convention. Let me say thank you to all of you who would have come up to me and say hello. A whole lot of you. I want to say thank you all very much for all the love and all the support. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A whole lot. Right. So those of you who joining me on the live, this is the letter. Let me try and see if I could take off my right. This is the letter. I don't know if you all are seeing it. Let me see if I could. Nah, I can't zoom it anymore. Right. Let's see if I could zoom it. So we're seeing where Farley Chavez Augustine hereby resigned from the PDP. Right? As of December the 1st, 2022. I will continue to serve the people of Tobago as an independent member of the Tobago House of Assembly. Well, you seeing it? Tell me if you're seeing it now. You could say yes, no, ooh. Let me know if you're seeing it. So, Faith P. Israel hereby resigned from the PDP as of December the 1st, 2022. I will continue to serve the people of Tobago as an independent member of the Tobago House of Assembly. Well, yeah, now. Let me tell you something now. I looking at this, in full support of Chief Secretary Fali Chavez Augustine. So Faith B. Israel has also said that she has resigned from the PDP and she is an independent member of the Tobago House of Assembly in full support of Fali Chavez Augustine. If you look carefully at the letter, it says, as of December the 1st, 2022, all right, all of these people here have resigned. All of these members here have resigned from the PDP and are now independent members. So we continue to serve the people of Tobago as independent members in full support of Chief Secretary Fali Augustine and Deputy Chief Secretary Dr. Faith B. Israel. So what is really going on? What is really going on all here? Anybody listening to me? Anybody aware of what's going on? I don't know. I want to find out if anybody aware of what's going on, boy. So I had an interview earlier on. I want to play back the interview. I want you to listen to the interview, right? I'm going to play over the interview. I want you to listen over the interview. And we're going to come back. I'm going to take your calls. So there are some people rejoicing, but it's just something to rejoice about. Huh? I just asking. Because as the minority leader said, Mr. Kelvon, would have said that doesn't necessarily mean fresh elections, you know. Minority leader online. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey,
Mr. Google, how you doing, brother?
Well, brother, after seeing you yesterday, I cool, you know. I good. I real good after seeing you yesterday.
Yeah, was a time. Proud moment indeed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, something is happening in Tobago that I want you to address quickly. We're seeing where all the members of the PDP has resigned from the PDP.
Interesting times, and you know, this just goes to what we've been warning Tobagonians about. Dr. Williams said it best: the alternative to the PNM is chaos and confusion, and we are seeing it playing out in real time in Tobago. And I know a lot of people are getting excited because I've been getting the calls. PNM people are ready and raring, and they are excited because they believe this would automatically trigger an election. Unfortunately, the way how the THA's constitution is constructed, it is not like the national parliament, where if you resign from the party you represent, it automatically means that your seat becomes vacant.
Right.
In the THA's constitution, it's actually silent, and that allows for persons to continue as independent members. So if you recognize, you look at the declaration, you would see these members now attesting that they are now independent members. And this would have been tried and tested in around 1998. You will recall at the time it was the NER, led by Mr. Hochoy Charles. And 3 members would have deflected at that time. I think it was one now current Pantrimbago president, Beverly Ramsey Moore, Richard Alfred, and one other. They would have deflected and they would have entered the other side. Well, they would have indicated that they were now independent candidates. They remained as members of the House. And in fact, they eventually formed a party with one Miss Deborah Moore Miggins, who also became, that would have been the PEP, the Progressive, they call themselves the PEP. And that would have been the Progressive Empowerment Party. And that was sometime around 1998. And interestingly, at that time, there was one PNM representative and Mr. Mackenzie. And there was one minority councillor in the form of then political leader, Mr. Orville London. And when these 3 independent candidates came over and joined with Deborah Moore Miggins, they were able to tell the president that Miss Deborah Moore Miggins now controls the minority side. And that in itself created a new minority leader and so forth. And they would have had a new councillor, so Mr. London went out of the House. But I say all that to say that what would have developed here does not automatically trigger a fresh election, but what it does is trigger a lot of interesting conundrums. There's a lot that can happen between this time, and it really leaves Tobago governance in abeyance. It leaves us in a level of uncertainty and instability that we have never seen before. The PNM would have governed Tobago for the last 20 years, and I say it without contradiction, we have never seen this chaos, we have never seen this bacchanal. And now with these neophytes, we are seeing all kind of madness happening in the space.
Wow. Just before you go, I know that you have to leave me, but I want you to share with Trinidad and Tobago, just give us an idea now of where does that leave Tobago in the sense of where, let's say, if you have to give an account, if you're looking at giving a proper account, because if you have a party involved, then the party's leadership has to give an account for somebody.
Well, what this means is one that Tobagonians were hoodwinked, and it is clear that Fari and his team would have used the PDP and the PDP mantra of grassroots and putting Tobagonians first to get into office. But you're seeing on a daily basis that they are not interested in Tobagonians. They are not interested in Tobago's business, but it's simply to wheel and deal the resources of Tobago for their own personal gratification and their personal advancement. And because they've been getting some pressure to hold true to the promises that you made to Tobagonians, they are now divorcing themselves from those promises because they know they have 3 years from which they cannot be constitutionally removed.
Right.
So they are now going to enjoy the next 3 years at the expense of Tobago's trust. And it's unfortunate because at the end of the day, I am hopeful that there's some loophole or some way we can force their hands because people voted for the PDP. If you do a survey right now, people will tell you they voted for the PDP more than they voted for the person. I know persons who told me that they didn't even look for a name. They went and simply voted for the symbol. That is the PDP. So if the people would have entrusted the governance in the party, then I don't see why these people should hold office. They should go back to the polls. They should go and legitimize themselves. Let us see if the people really want them.
Right.
This should be the next move. The next move should be whether they are in fact legitimate candidates. And if in a true democracy, Party likes to talk about the Westminster system, he will allow the people of Trinidad and the people of Tobago to revalidate their mandate.
Right.
And I am calling for I'm sure because people are calling me to Tobagonians are calling me and the Tobagonians are saying that they want Farley and his team, Farley and friends, to come back to them and validate themselves.
Right. Well, hear what? We're going to keep in contact because I know you have to leave. We're going to keep in contact. You're going to keep me abreast.
Yes. I'm really apologize that I couldn't stay longer, but I just have to leave right now.
All right.
But we'll definitely keep in touch.
Thank you very much, my brother. So you all heard it for yourself. I played it back because I know some of you may have missed it. So I played it back. Let me tell you something. He said something that I now really catch on to, You remember, now, people would have voted for PDP, as he rightfully said. People would have voted for PDP based on what they would have offered them, based on their mandate, based on what they said that they were going to do for the people. Right? Now that the PDP, now that they have all resigned from the PDP and they are now independent, what does that say? That says to me that they are not moving under the mandate anymore of the PDP. They are now moving under their own mandate. What is their mandate, though? What is their mandate? Because remember, you came in based on a mandate, based on what the PDP, based on the PDP's manifesto. Now that you have moved away from the PDP, so that means you are no longer aligning yourself with the PDP's manifesto. What are you presenting to the people? I want to know what Tobagonians are thinking. What are they saying? Share the live. I want to hear from Tobagonians. Go for a break and come back.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
We are the Street. The Street. 919 FM. The only radio station bringing perfect balance between entertainment and talk. Updating you with current affairs and social issues.
So what, we should just sit down and take the foolishness that's being meted out because of you feel that all you're real bad?
Right? Unlike his situation that I don't even want to go back and bring up and highlight.
You don't have a good record where that is concerned?
Having you in the loop with trends and entertainment. Providing music that lives on.
Darling, I feel the disco.
And spiritual food for the body, mind, and soul.
Satan soul for face. We're not taking that.
The Street. 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come, support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Mommy, you hear that 91.9 giving out 91 gifts to 91 children?
Girl, where you hear that from?
Mommy, everybody talking about it.
Look, don't confuse me.
Mommy, it's simple. All you have to do is keep your radio locked on the Street 91.9. And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get a Christmas gift.
What trouble is this? I hope you know your schoolwork, like how you know all of this.
That's simple. Join us as we celebrate 91 days of Christmas. Join us as we celebrate 91 days with 91 gifts this Christmas. It's simple.
And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get a Christmas gift.
91 days of Christmas. Keep it locked on the street. 919 FM.
Oh God, Mommy, I just want to be part of the 91 days. I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll do good in my schoolwork.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So again, I want to remind you, it's a brand new Christmas on the Street 919 FM as we count down 91 days to Christmas. We'll be giving away 91 prizes to 91 children, but that's not all. Keeping in the Christmas spirit, we have many more surprises in store for you. So keep it locked on the Street 919 FM because it's a brand new Christmas. So the 91 prizes that will be given to children will be given on Auntie Precious show, Auntie Aisha show, Auntie Sharon and Uncle Bruce and Uncle Dominic and all the persons, all the radio personas that you love to hear during the course of the day. They will be giving out gifts because we know right now most of you all are in school and you're doing tests. So Uncle Google can't give out any prizes. Right? So you have to join Auntie Aisha, Auntie Precious, Auntie Sharon, Uncle Bruce, Uncle Dominic, and all the host of other announcers who will be giving away prizes to you. Right? On the Street 919 FM. So don't worry. Just listen out for it. Call in and win yourself a prize. Okay? Beautiful. So we're going back to the discussion that we were having earlier on.
Yesterday.
And it's about what's going on in Tobago. So that is one of the reasons why people are now, there are some people who are very optimistic and saying, well, yeah, they have to call fresh elections. They have to call fresh elections, but as the minority leader would have said to us, they don't have to call any fresh elections. But then people saying, but then, oh gosh, they have a mandate, had a mandate. We would have voted for PDP. I didn't vote for Faith Be Israel, I voted for PDP. Because I believe that she going under the banner of the PDP manifesto, I will get, grassroots to get help. But as we just heard, as I said to you before, that is not necessarily how it go. That's why you can't play fast with your vote. We're taking calls 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791 and 466-5391. Hello? Okay, caller.
Try. Is your soul they want to buy? But Jesus said, come free.
So you can call me up.
Come rest in me. Christ say rest in.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir.
So what do you now? If you ain't vote for so who do they represent?
No, they representing Tobago. They're doing their own thing.
Representing Tobago, yeah, but you vote for PDP, you move out of PDP. Come like you're going in the neighbor house now. Yeah, the house you're going in the neighbor house.
Well, that is how the Tobago Assembly legislations goes, and that is why you have to be careful and make sense out of what you're going to vote for.
But I don't know, the Tobago people only get bamboozled all kind of how. So Watson Duke is representing the whole set of them still?
No, Watson Duke has pulled away from them long time.
So you have
Watson Duke does normally do a Monday something. I wonder if he do any Monday. And I'm sure you're not going to hear anything about this on the Monday night forum, eh?
So nobody represented nobody, it's just themselves. Anyway, the Begonians, only look for but only come together. You see how the prayer and the Tobago make a city and make a better yet? Then we tie up ourselves like the and make it one prayer and the Tobago and run separate and things. Let us build this country, the Begonian. Let us build it and carry it forward. Yes. So try and the Begonian, or they don't make mistake again. Palby or Pali and Watson Duke, or they swindly people, they just getting money for next 2 years, 2.5 years for doing nothing, 3 years for doing nothing. Or they should be in jail.
Watson Duke says.
So let's hear what I think I'm seeing something here. Let me see what I see here. All right, Manu. Let me see what I'm seeing here on Watson Duke Facebook page. This was when? 14. Okay, let me see what Watson Duke is saying here. I want you to join me on the live. Let's hear what Watson Duke has to say. All right. I think Watson Duke would have made a statement. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, boy. Let's hear Watson Duke.
The political leader of the PDP, Watson Duke, says there's no split in the party. In an exclusive interview with GD6's Elizabeth Williams, Duke once more condemns the handling of the treatment of the Roxborough folk performers who were stranded in the U.S. earlier this year with no financial support from the Tobago House of Assembly.
My old news, man. Only Watson be real, man. You pull that off. You serious? I'm not going with that. I still think I was fresh thing, Watson Duke. Watson Duke, come now, spare me with that now, man. I want to hear what you have to say about what's going on right now. Alright? I want to hear what you have to say about what's going on right now when you're up in Tobago. You know, normally Watson Duke just do on Monday something. He ain't doing nothing this Monday. Nothing this Monday, boy. Hey, look, far. Hey. This is 28th of August. I don't want to hear them still think. 28th of August. Oh, well, let's spare me that. Let's go back to the phone lines. Right? 342-0081. 342-0081. 771-1791. 771-1791. 466-5391. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Monday Madness Monday. Okay. So is it that Tobagonians are now going to be looking for a fresh mandate? Or is it that, this is just a walk in the park for Tobagonians, man? Hello, good morning.
Pastor, good morning again. Well, mine had a big question. I wonder if the members of the PDP resign too.
The members of the PDP?
Yeah, the ones that will vote for them, remember they had members?
Well, but you heard what the minority leader said. He said that there are people who saying that they didn't vote for individual, they vote for the party.
And that's what I was trying to say just when I first called, because so that's why I asked the question now, if the members and them resign from the party as well, so it would be only Watson Duke alone in the party?
Well,
let us watch and see how it unfolds.
Well, it done unfold already. They done said what they are. They are independent, and as the minority leader said, they can't. There's nothing that can be done. You have to wait it through. Go 3 years.
Be quite clear, but the honorable answers that is telling us in a nutshell to the people and all being disenchanted as well.
You could, people could be disenchanted. People was disenchanted with Kamala Pasabi's sister, but then they had to wait till the 5 years?
Yeah.
Well, you had to wait. and see how it pan out. They can lobby them. They can lobby them. They can ask them. They could do all what they want to do. But at the end of the day, their legislation states that they have to wait out the 3 years. They could wait out the 3 years.
So that is what is happening for the PNM. They are marching left, right, and center. They really don't want me to wait out. They don't think this go Pastor go they just have a hatred for the PNM and just to get rid of the PNM. Every time they get rid of the PNM becomes stronger and stronger. All I will say, great is the PNM. Pastor Google, have a blessing.
Same to you.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. Very, very. I want to hear from Tobagonians, you know. Tobagonians send my voice message now. Give my call. What is going on? Somebody say, Pastor Google, is Watson Duke still the THA? Is Watson Duke still at THA Assembly ambassador? No, he's not. He's not. Remember, Fally would have fired him. That rhymed. Fally fired Watson. Yep. Alternative to the PNM is madness. Well, I hear you with that caller, but at the texter, but at the end of the day, people are free to make their choices, eh?
No philosophy, no creed could ever supersede.
Hello, good morning.
Sauti.
Oi, what going on?
I good after God, boy. Let me don't take too much of your time. I'm in the yard here doing some transplanting.
What you planting there?
I have my palms and things to see about and my ferns, so I'm seeing about them right now.
So here what going on in Tobago?
Huh?
Here what going on in Tobago?
Yes, I'm listening here. I'm a radio now playing in the yard and I'm listening here, but and PNM do nothing for 22 years, so what we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
What we gonna do? The PNM do nothing for 22 years, or they didn't want them, or they said that they do nothing 22 years, so much a thing do. But no, they want Fally and you and Faith. For Faith to put them in the place when she called them.
Yeah,
When they called
boy.
you, put them in the place.
Yes.
They think it's easy anyway. Darling, don't take them on, don't let them get no hotel, not do. That's what they ask for, and that's what they get. I just hope that this document will make them think. No. There you go. I'm taking some sun here, boy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Number one is so plain and simple. Religion, it has sentenced God to death.
So I see Mr. Bigo send my voice note here. Let me hear what Mr. Bigo have to say.
Good morning, Pastor Google. I see you were trying to get on to Kelvin, so I was texting him to tell him that you're trying to get on to him. So I see he gets on to you. But Pastor Google, it's good for Tobagonians because Tobagonians, they don't know what they want. They didn't want Trixie Tracy now. Everything coming on the open now with the zip line. So they were fooled. And yes, they studied the constitution of the THA. So they did not need Watson Duke in order to stay in THA. Pastor Google, they wanted to get rid of Watson Duke since when he lost the election, Pastor Google. So what they have to take right now. People cannot get the pay on time, the old CPEP workers' money. Well, I see they talking about gratuity, and it's only those who working in office getting gratuity. But we have something for them. Here on the outside, Watson Duke said gratuity for all health and THA workers, URP, CPEP. You could find the clip where he said so. So Mr. Fally is now saying he's going to see if it is legitimate before they can pay the money. So they were fooled. We warned them. Miss Tracy Davidson Celestine, you go, girl. You take his tail back to court. We are rooting for you. Pastor Google, 1 year in office, and they did nothing more than fool the people, squander the money because they told Tobagonians there were no money there when we all know there were money. Pastor Google, you ain't noticed since Joel Jack came out and defended himself, Fally tongue go under his feet. He can't come out and give the auditor general, he just come out and give her a little stupidness. Pastor Google, I laughing here. Pastor Google, I locked on and listening, darling.
Christians, because the mysteries of God's plan are nonsense to carnal man. The master say walk by faith, never to extrapolate, cause he's too great. I know he's too great, and I say two shall be in the field, one shall be chosen. Yeah, yeah. Two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false government shake man to the root, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, Pastor Ruben. Just a short contribution. Morning to the listeners of Constructive Talk. Morning, Mr. Beagle Sunshine. Morning to the viewers. Morning to 91.9 family. There's one to be honest with you, I feel sorry for them. But I really want to say it's good. Because, we have to learn to identify what tricks is. We have to learn to identify where they will fall short. And everything was said to the Tobagonians before they did what they did here and before they experienced what they're experiencing here right now, Just take note and go forward and realize that PNM people have the experience to let all you know where the rubbish is and stop it. So you remember the amount of insults PNM people get past Google, that is the part that has given me. The amount of insults and sycophant they call me and this and that. And look at what happening now. I should be telling all you good for you, but I'm feeling sorry for them, Pastor Google. Lock on and listen later.
These great folks, the new government without God is guesswork. Without prophetic words to guide, the leader bound to slip and slide. So when all is said and done, they got to know the Holy One to lead my generation, my congregation. Two shall walk in the field, one shall be chosen. Yeah, two shall be at the wheel, only one will fly. Man, every stone shall be upturned and false doctrine shaken, while God's truth and his people are lifted high, so high. The Father never needed religion or systems of earth. No, his word stands on its own and proves.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Good morning, Miss Zina. How are you?
I am good here doing my Christmas do. Listen, I am sorry for them, The last caller say he's sorry, well, me ain't sorry. And I hope my brother listening. I ain't sorry for them. Because I warn them and I talk to them, They want change. Only listen to what Basdeo Pandey did say. Mr. Basdeo Pandey said, with the UNC what we get, it was an exchange, small change. That is what they got. He's the best person to tell them they want to change. Well, all right, they learn from their mistakes now. So they have people governing them who doing what they want, and they belong to no party now. Very nice. Let them continue. Ball and hold their head. I ain't sorry at all. Later, I locked on and I'm listening.
Thank you very much. And it's sad. It's sad because when people thought that Tobagonians would have been able to hold it together, and all these people say that they want youth to take over the country. They want youth to lead. They want fresh, new ideas and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, youth without experience is failure. If youth don't want to take counsel, that's failure. And proper counsel too. So while people would have said, you know what, we want young people, we want fresh people, we want people who have new creative ideas to run Tobago. But the fresh, new creative ideas without experience or without proper counsel will lead to failure. And that's the reality. It will lead to frustration. So while you want, while you were campaigning and lobbying for youth in Tobago, and let me tell you something, you know, the young people in Tobago who would have put themselves forward and wanted to lead the way and really govern Tobago. You know what I mean? Today is their anniversary. Today is 1 year since the PDP has been in office. 1 year. And in that 1 year, they have had so much controversy. And Mr. Ho Choi Charles said it, and that's why I could say why he's saying, because throughout their first year in office, Mr. Ho Choi Charles said to him, "Let me give you counsel, young man. Let me give you counsel. Because I've been there, done that." You don't want to hear Mr. Ho Choi Charles. Other persons would have indicated that they want to reach out to the young man and give him some help. He don't want no help. You understand? So you have people saying that, you know, and I don't know how we so surprised that Miss Faith B. Israel would put up a statement like that. Remember, they were saying that people calling their phone and they're not answering their phone. So if they're calling your phone and they're not answering your phone call, you really think that they just fed up on you now, and they're able now to just come out and say it. Hey, you don't be calling me all kind of them godly hours. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. So, the Tobagonians are now feeling they're now feeling the stress of what is going on. All right? And just giving you some information here again, just reminding you it's a brand new Christmas on the Street 919 FM as we count down 91 days to Christmas. We'll be giving away 91 prizes to 91 children, but that's not all. Keeping in the Christmas spirit, we have many more surprises in store for you. All right? So keep it locked. Coming up next is the news on the Street 919 FM.
And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways, it's the 91 days of Christmas on the Street, 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Want to furnish your home in style? Stylish Furniture makes this possible. Shop using our affordable layaway options to purchase any of our modern sectionals, dining, living room, or bedroom sets, and receive a dinner voucher for two at Atelier's Restaurant and Lounge. For further information, contact us at 652-2542, 652-2688, and 790-1202. You can also visit any of our branches located at 101 Crackness Village, Princestown, and 51 Rushwood Street in San Fernando. Stylish Furniture, for the style in you.
Scotiabank Magna MasterCard is back with its special Christmas giveaway. Just swipe for more rewards. Every time you swipe your card, get instantly entered for a chance to win 1,500 points on your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Get more this Christmas. More points, more rewards, more money. Swipe for more rewards today with your Scotiabank Magna MasterCard. Promotion runs until January 15th, 2023. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit MagnaRewards.com for more details. Approved by the NLCB.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the Street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the Street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here, Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas.
The scripture says, "And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in."
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube on Iwer TV. In the headlines, a flour producer Nutrimix lowers its prices. Will the savings reach the consumers? Central Bank governor says things are looking up for TNT. Another double murder recorded in 24 hours, and internationally South African worshippers swept away in flash flood. And now the news in detail. Flour manufacturer Nutrimix has indicated that it will be lowering its prices at least over the Christmas period. In a release, Nutrimix announced a 9% savings for customers on Country Pride flour products. The release noted that in keeping with its commitment to seek opportunities to ease the burden on consumers' pockets, the Nutrimix group of companies announced a Christmas promotion delivering savings on a selected range of Country Pride flour products. It said that effective December 2nd until December 31st, Nutrimix will offer one free 10 kg bag of flour for every 10 bags of 10 kg purchased, or one free bale of 2 kg flour for every 10 bales purchased. No word yet on if state-owned national flour mills will also announce a reduction in its flour prices. Expect good things in 2023. That's the statement from Central Bank Governor Dr. Alvin Hilaire. Speaking at the Bankers Association of TNT's 25th anniversary celebration, which was held at the Hilton Hotel last week, Hilaire said things have been looking up for Trinidad and Tobago. Hilaire noted that looking at projections, things are looking very positive in a number of areas, so TNT can expect good things in 2023. He confirmed that we just had the International Monetary Fund here, following which the central bank will have its monetary policy announcement at the end of December. Over the last IMF meetings, there was a sense of gloom with respect to a number of things, including high inflation, the war in Ukraine, and other geopolitical issues. However, things are now looking up for TNT, according to the central bank governor. In more news, Trinidad and Tobago has recorded its second double murder in 24 hours. On Monday, a passerby stumbled upon the bodies of two men who appeared to have been chopped to death. Police said the bodies were discovered about 50 meters to the south of Rivulet Road, Couva, and just east of Milton Junction. According to police, the men appeared to be in their 40s and bore several chop wounds about their bodies. One of the men reportedly is of East Indian descent, and the other is said to be of mixed descent. Police said a pair of walking crutches was found near the body of the man of mixed descent. The identities are yet to be confirmed. This is the second double murder reported in central Trinidad over the past 24 hours. On Sunday, the bullet-riddled bodies of Randy Ramdas, 28, and 27-year-old Anita Jagdio were discovered in an abandoned cane field at Factory Road, Shogunas. Internationally, 14 worshippers have died in South Africa after a flash flood in a river swept them away. They were at the time taking part in a church ceremony. Some of the more than 30 worshippers were standing on rocks in the river on Saturday when a torrent of water surged through. The pastor was saved after he clung on to an overhanging tree branch as he was being carried away. Rescuers have now suspended the search of Johannesburg-Jukski River. There are still thought to be at least 3 people unaccounted for, and the search operation, which involves the police and fire service as well as specialist rescue teams, will continue on Monday. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube on Iwer TV. Recapping the headlines: flour producer Nutrimix lowers its prices. Will the savings reach the consumers? Central Bank Governor says things are looking up for TNT. Another double murder recorded in 24 hours, and internationally, South African worshippers swept away in flash flood. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the street, 919 FM.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845-349-5178 or 342-7303.
Join me every Wednesday morning on the street 919 FM, 5 a.m. to 5:55 a.m. to hear For the Kingdom with the voice Darius Lois. For those questions on life you want answered, if you question, is God real? Does he care about me? And how he functions in this world and in your life? Then tune in and get answers to those questions.
Share the Line. Share the Line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the Line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the Line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the Line. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com. Bring back peace on the street.
Bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love. No greater time for peace.
This is Karine Ashe urging people. We want peace on the streets. We want unity. Forget the badness. Forget all of that. We want love and peace in this Trinidad and Tobago.
Material rust, crumble into dust. For all who feel the Almighty, important and powerful, christen the self-majesty. Every knee shall bow. Jehovah alone is Almighty. He alone is the one and only. To him only I bow. Whether you have millions, billions, zillions, or none, somewhere, somehow, every knee shall bow.
All right, to bring back the peace on the streets. Thank you all very much for staying with me on the Street 919 FM. Thank you very much for staying on the Street 919 FM. I'm Pastor Google here with you until 2. All right. Right here with you until 2 o'clock. So, boy, oh boy, conversation continues. I'm still waiting to see and to hear what is going on with some of the issues. But I just want to remind you, the Street 919 FM embarks on a peace treaty as we aim to bring back peace, love, unity onto the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, there is no life in war. There is life only in peace. The peace treaty on the Street 919 FM. Bring back the peace on the streets. So, we're still waiting to hear and to see. I am still waiting to hear and to see what Mr. Fali Agustin has to say. Because there are so many people who really want to know what's going on. Really, really want to know what's going on. So, I know that there are people who are wondering what is going on, how they're going to deal with this. So we're waiting to see how the news will turn out. Right? We're waiting to see how the news will turn out. Remember, I know that you're on your lunch break, and you being on your lunch break, some of you enjoying your lunch break. And I just hope that, boy, this will come somewhat bring some kind of resolution. People will hear what is going on. People have a clear idea of what is going on. I think that the minority leader, Mr. Kelvin, would have bring a clear idea of what is going on in Tobago. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon,
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon. It's after lunch. Good afternoon.
After lunch, and what's going on is all okay. You and your family. And I want to say, yesterday I saw you.
Okay.
And we was real busy yesterday. It was a nice day yesterday. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So you stay safe, and God will bless us and keep us. Okay?
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day.
Thank you very
bye-bye.
much. Bye-bye. Same to you.
Okay.
All right. So, continue to take your calls, 342-0081. So, we were looking at the Tobago issue.
Yo, this year, I'm playing big man thing. I see a chef in my kitchen. Mommy got take a rest, cause we man hand is the best. She says, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, give me a chance, some faith and some temper. And she says, son, look a recipe book, I say, mom, I don't need to cook. Against this thing, there's no such law. Everything on the menu eaten raw. She says, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, you will love it. I preparing fruit of the spirit. We walk in the spirit, not in the flesh. Walk in the spirit, not in the flesh. Walk in the spirit, not in the flesh. Prison with Christ, cause in his death says, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, give me a chance, some faith and some temper. And she says, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, you will love it. I preparing fruit of the spirit. You want joy, you want peace, you want faith. It's a fruit cocktail. You want love, you want meekness. For goodness sake, it's like a big fruit cake. Say, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, give me a chance, some faith and some temper. And she says, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, you will love it. I preparing fruit of the spirit. I want the love, that long suffering, covering how much it should have sin. I want the faith, like Abraham who told Isaac, God will provide the lamb. Joy and temperance in my heart. Goodness follow me, never depart. Gentle and meek, just like a sheep. And the peace God gives, the sweetest sleep. He say, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, give me a chance, some faith and some temper. And she says, why you so, why you so? Why you so, why you so, why you so? Mommy, you will love it. I be bearing fruit of the Spirit. We walk in the Spirit, not in the flesh. Walk in the Spirit, not in the flesh. Walk in the Spirit, not in the flesh. Prison with Christ, cause sin is death. Yes, we still be really full. This time from Galatians 5:22 to 23. Body rock, you all for me. Dreams team blood and prayer. Salute team 107. Lion twin. Aye.
Yeah. La la dee, la 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 la. It's Christmas time again. Yeah, Jesus, you are the reason for the season. Oh yeah, Jesus, you are the reason why we're living. Oh yeah, but some people corrupt the celebration. Tell them this is not a pagan holiday. So I come with a message for the nation. While you're moving in the season, I want you control it, control yourself, control it, yes, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't drink everything, you can't buy everything. For the Christmas please, nothing ain't wrong with feasting, but don't overdo it, don't overdo it. Yes, you're throwing the rum in your black cake. Don't overdo it, don't overdo it in your celebration. Practice moderation. Remember that the reason for the season is not filling up your belly till it ram, Lord. Control it, control yourself, control it, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't drink everything, you can't buy everything for the Christmas Lord. Nothing ain't wrong with shopping, but don't overdo it, don't overdo it. Yes, just remember January morning, you will be crying, so don't overdo it in your celebration. Practice moderation. Yes, let me tell you, baby, take it easy. Don't go shopping until your pocket empty. Just control it and control yourself. Control it, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't drink everything, you can't buy everything. For this Christmas, please control it, control yourself, control it, control yourself, neighbor. You can't eat everything, you can't buy everything, you can't drink everything. Oh yeah, Jesus, you are the reason for the season. Oh yeah, Jesus, you are the reason, the real reason. Oh yeah, so neighbor, control it, control yourself, control it, control yourself, control it, control yourself, control it, yeah, control yourself, neighbor. I can't come by you, you can't come by me. So let we sing a Christmas melody. Lay, la, la, lay, la, la, lay, la, 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 lay, la. It's Christmas time, let we unite. Oh, lay, la, la, lay, la, la, lay, la, 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 lay, la. It's Christmas time, let we unite. Oh, lay. Took for granted the times when you used to pack around
from the Barataria headquarters of the Progressive Democratic Patriots PDP. Stay tuned for part 1 and part 2 of our exclusive interview with founder, owner, and political leader of the PDP, Watson Duke.
It's getting sticky. It's getting sticky, Olio. It's getting sticky. So what's gonna make a statement? We have to stay tuned. You have to stay tuned to that for that statement. Right? You have to stay tuned for that statement. I'm taking your calls 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, 466-5391. So yesterday the Prime Minister would have made some announcements at the PNM convention. I don't know how many of you would have tuned in, how many of you would have listened, how many of you were aware of what he had to say. But the Prime Minister would have made some statements yesterday at the convention, and one of them jumped out at me. I want to play it for you. You know, even though we're talking Tobago issues, we still have to be aware of some of the things that are happening in Trinidad apart from this Fally and Friends issue. There are other issues, and I want to draw your attention to it today. So the Prime Minister made some statements. I want to hear what's your view on it. Prime Minister made some statements yesterday. Hey, Miss Angie made a statement. So let me play Miss Angie's voice note. All right? Let me play Miss Angie's voice note.
Hey, Pastor Google, who do hear does feel. Everybody beg them. Everybody warn them. You show them all how. You just get hardened. Who does hear does feel. Yeah?
Thank you very much. So, statements by the Prime Minister yesterday. I want to play it for you.
Every pensioner, anyone on public assistance, or receiving a disability grant or food support will get $1,000 in a one-off payment in January 2023. So it means that once you are already identified as needing and being on the social support system, insofar as the reduction in the fuel subsidy will affect you, we give you $1,000 to cover your taxi fare. Every pensioner, anyone on public assistance, or receiving a disability grant or food support will get $1,000 in a one-off payment in January 2023. So it means that once you are already identified as needing and being on the social support system, insofar as the reduction in the fuel subsidy will affect you, we give you $1,000 to cover your taxi fare.
What is your view on it? I'm going to take some calls, hear your views. What are your take on what the Prime Minister said? And yesterday he said so many things. He said some other things too that I'm going to try to get to play back for you. But what are your views about this statement that he made? I was told also that there are some nurses that are having some issue with the payout. I'm going to try and get some information on that. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Hugo.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. What do you understand by that one of me?
Good afternoon.
I tell you good afternoon.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I tell you good afternoon. What do you understand by that one of me?
It's very clear. One off. A one-time payment.
For January alone?
Yes, sir.
All right. No, don't be smart. I thought that the Minister of Finance will indicate when he was reading out the budget that would go on until the gas, if the war end in Ukraine, if the gas price drop, that come up.
I can't recall if the
Well, use a man that use a digger. You could find that when you are using the
as I said, I didn't say, and I can't find it. No, just saying that I cannot recall the minister.
I hear that the one-off was confusing because it was a different interpretation with the Minister of Finance. You understand? That one-off, because after January, the gas price is dropping.
All right, sir.
So I understand what I'm going with. I'm not saying they ain't trying, but understand. Right.
Okay, sir. I'll look it up.
All right.
All right. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, the war still going on in Ukraine and Russia. Still have the war. The war ain't gone away. Right there going on. Every day we did it on the phone. So let me just let the gentleman know. Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm seeing somebody saying to me on Facebook, know that not at all, caller. The Minister of Finance said one off. He is on mischief. All right. So one caller is saying, one messenger on Facebook is saying to me that the Minister of Finance also said one off. I'm going to look for it. I'm going to try and see if I can find it back. All right. Somebody said too much freebies. So let me take this caller again. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Pastor Gore.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Gore, that caller is correct. Totally correct. The minister did not say it on the budget reading, but what he said in discussion is the prices drop, well then it's going to be a one-off. But if they continue, it's going to go on, but for a specific length of time. It will carry on.
So let me ask you this, because I'm seeing somebody sending me a message saying there is a cap on the oil price. There was a move by other nations around the world to put a cap on oil prices. So where we would have seen oil prices
recently.
Yes. So then what the prime minister would have said would have been based on that statement or that result of putting where oil nations are putting a cap, so that they would be able to kind of stifle Russia. If there's a cap on oil prices, then Russia would not be able to be getting the amount of money that they would have been getting when the oil prices go up high.
Yes, it's true. But what it is, that cap is between Europe and the USA.
Yeah, but we fall into that zone too, you know.
It's not like a whole holistic thing.
No, it is. I'm gonna get it and play it.
Pastor.
I'm gonna get after go for a break now. But I'm gonna get it and play it because I think
the cap is not finalized yet. The cap is not finalized yet.
It is. I think it is. I heard it in the financial news.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
You want to find something great to do with your Tuesday nights? You want to learn and understand the true reason for Jesus? Then join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. for the program, This Same Jesus, the program that puts Jesus in his rightful place in our hearts and in our homes. Let's bring church home to you. Join us every Tuesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. with your hosts, Kempes and Kevin. Be inspired, be blessed right here on the Street 91.9 FM.
Falling in love
91 gifts to 91 children? Girl, where you hear that from? Mommy, everybody talking about it. Look, don't confuse me. Mommy, it's simple. All you have to do is keep your radio locked on the street 91.9. And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get Christmas gift.
What trouble is this? I hope you know your schoolwork, like how you know all of this.
That's simple. Join us as we celebrate 91 days of Christmas. Join us as we celebrate 91 days with 91 gifts this Christmas. It's simple.
And when they say calling, just lend me a phone so I can get Christmas gift.
91 days of Christmas. Keep it locked on the street. 919 FM.
Oh God, Mommy, I just want to be part of the 91 days. I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll do good in my schoolwork.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
Where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
right, so I'm back with you. I'm trying to get the information. I've gotten something, and I want to play it. So I'm going to take some calls while I set it up. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First time I'm calling a program. Don't ask me my name. I'm not going to tell you. But I just calling it to tell you, I just get the great news that Tobago House of Assembly resigned from the PDP.
Yeah, I had the minority leader, Mr. Kelvin, earlier on talking about it.
Because I was looking at the chat and I wasn't seeing anything. I say, oh, we're not seeing nothing. Nobody is saying nothing.
Yeah, we discussed that already, man.
Okay, then.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
So bring out your love this Christmas, peace this Christmas, joy I'm telling you. Bring out your love this Christmas, peace this Christmas, joy I'm telling you. Bring out your love, la 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 la.
So I continue to take your calls 3420081. Remember, join me on the live. I'm going to show you this video on the oil cap and Russia war, but I want you to listen. I just don't want you to look at the video, but I want you to listen to what is being said. So I know that this is going to be very interesting for some of you. I really know that you're going to be really interested in what somebody is saying on the live. The government would not be able to pay that all the time. They will have to watch the oil prices. If the oil price drop again, what will happen what will happen? They have to be careful in how they spend that money. I hear you. So again, I beg you, join me on the live because I want to show you this video of what is happening and how they are planning to put the cap. Well, they already started to put it already, but you need to listen to what is being said.
Can you see the promise land? Over there. Over there. I can see the promised land. Over there. Can you see the promised victory ahead? All eyes with me, I see the victory ahead now. The things that you have for me, the plans what you have for me, all the blessings you have for me, I'm walking in victory. So when the trumpet blows, Father, take me to the sky. Oh yeah, Lord, I'm ready for you. Hallelujah, Lord, I'm ready for you. Hallelujah. Over there. I can see the promised land. Over there. I can see the promise. Hold on a little longer.
Right, so I'm going to show you a video of the finance minister of Indonesia. All right, I'm going to show you a video of the finance minister of Indonesia and what she had to say about this oil cap. Now, sometimes, we have a way we say, well, I don't want to hear what's going on outside, I want to hear what's going on with us. We are an oil and gas-based economy. And if we are an oil and gas-based economy, that means then that we need to listen or we need to be aware of what is happening outside of Trinidad and Tobago. Am I not right? Am I right or am I wrong? Okay? So if you are an oil and gas, if we are an oil and gas based society, then we need to be aware and we need to listen to what is being said outside of Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video now of the finance minister of Indonesia and what she had to say about this oil cap. And Trinidad and Tobago, I think, putting all joke and fun aside, there are some things that she said here that I think most of you need to listen to.
is the finance minister of Indonesia, which is holds the presidency of the G20 this year, and of course is the host of this meeting. Ibu, good morning. Great to see you, and appreciate your time. I mentioned we spent some time with Secretary Yellen yesterday, and one of the ideas that the U.S., she and the president and the U.S. broadly are pushing is price caps on Russian oil as a way to try and bring prices down. What do you think of that idea?
Well, we are all understand that the implication of the war in Ukraine is actually spilling over to all over the world. The country which is not in parties of this conflict, they are also suffering in the form of high food price and energy price, and that puts the inflation up for all countries in the world. This is threatening the recovery of the global economy. And this is also creating a political pressure because price is directly affecting people, and that is going to be one that needs to be addressed in this G20 meeting also. The discussion regarding how we are going to address the issue of this inflation coming from the price of oil or food is actually then identifying what is the disruption which is coming from the supply side. It's always very difficult that when you talk about the supply side disruption, whether it was pandemic before or this time is the war, then the question is how you are going to use the economic tools to fix this problem on a supply side. You can manage the demand side by actually tightening your monetary policy or in this case rein in your fiscal expansion. But if the problem itself is coming on a supply side, I think then you have to address the supply side. Putting a cap definitely is not going to solve the problem, because it is about the quantity which is not adequate comparing to the demand which is in place. And especially I think for many of the European and American in this case, in which you are going to enter the winter, then your demand for energy is not going to be decline.
It's going to increase.
It's going to even increase. And that's why I think the President Jokowi in his visit to the place of the conflict, we want the war to be ended because this is the source of the problem. It is because of that war that the whole disruption of all this supply, as well as then the implication of war in terms of the sanction, it's even creating more complex situation.
For the Christmas I went down Venezuela on a mission trip, trying to take the...
So you saw it for yourself, you heard it for yourself. People are now coming onto the live and telling us breaking news. Imagine people coming onto the live. Someone came onto the live and said breaking news. Breaking news, 13 members of the PDP have resigned, leaving Watson Duke and his PDP. That's old news on this station. Old news. Sorry to tell you it like that, but you have come in very late. we interviewed the minority leader of the People's National in the House of Assembly. The man that stands alone in the PNM. We interviewed him earlier on, and we would have shared with Trinidad and Tobago what is going on in Tobago, in the Tobago House of Assembly. Right? Sorry to say it like that, but that is not breaking news for the person who would have put it up in the chat. That is not breaking news. Sorry to tell you that. We have dealt with that extensively here. We are still taking calls on it, actually. I wanted to hear from some Tobagonians on what are their thoughts about it. You know, I really wanted to hear from some Tobagonians on how they feel and what are their thoughts about this situation. All right? So I would have had the minority leader on, and the minority leader would have dealt with it extensively. He would have explained to us that that doesn't necessarily mean that it is calls for fresh elections or anything like that. He would have drawn examples for us. So I know that you want to come and give us breaking news, but we would have dealt with that early o'clock in the game. Early o'clock in the game, we dealt with it on the Street 919 FM. All right. So that was for the caller who called and talk about, and I'm going to find I'm going to look for the clip with the Minister of Finance and what he would have said. But again, I am looking. I until I have the evidence or the information again, I'm just going with what the Prime Minister would have said yesterday. All right? So I'm taking your calls. Continue to take your calls on 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, and 466-5391. Now, the 771-1791 is our WhatsApp number. You can send us WhatsApp messages, voice notes on that number. All right? Hello, good afternoon, caller. Good afternoon.
I the guy who called the first caller. One of the farm parts where I live on Exeter 50-something years. Plus. And I really never follow no political party. But I as a man love doctorally policy. I will tell you why I love the policy. The policy is not really reckless. But if I live in here as a born Trinidadian and I have eyes to highlight, see something to highlight, people mustn't come to be on the attack. So this is not the first time, and get on like this. I heard something, I just listened to debate in Parliament. When was the opposition to debate the week before the Friday? I listened with the debating between two of them, I listened how it threw out. So the way how it threw out, and the Minister of Finance make it look like he's, you know, it's for more than one, it's until the gas, till the war in Ukraine, if that end, and the gas, well, that will stop. That one will stop. So that's the reason why I ask that question. And I always highlight arrogance, PNM that do the election, and UNC that do the election under corruption. We have to sit to understand and stop attacking. So somebody asks something, I ask and debate on what I overheard. So I ask a question to double check. That attack then bound to be attacked. So please, we are a different millennium now. You have to understand. We're not in 1962. We have to be advanced. Because that's how I ask because people will say on the other side, and on the same side too, will say, only one, but she didn't give nothing and whatnot. So I just ask her. You understand me, Pastor Gogo? I just ask her a question. Because what I overheard the Minister of Finance. All right. Thank you.
Okay. All right, sir. Sometimes, I just say this, sometimes it's not what you see, it's how you see it to some people. That's why some people may take it the wrong way. All right? The elders just say that too. It's not what you see, it's how you see it. Like, I just say if PNM don't get their act together and we're waiting to see how this internal election goes, and if during this 3-year term, this 3-year thing, if they don't come on the ground as Minister, what's his name? Minister Young says, if they don't come on the ground and they don't interact with the people and they don't find out from the people what is going on and they don't come back on the ground and interact with the youth, Minister Young said it, that they will. Minister Young said that, that it will be difficult. And I said it here and several times. Some people don't like how I say it. I could say it slow, I could say it fast, I could say it loud, I could say it soft. There are some people who don't like the fact that I would say if they don't come on the ground or if they don't change their modus operandi, they're going to lose the local. But there are some people who don't like me to say that. They think that I should not say that. But if I don't say it and it happens, and then you come back and they say, I knew that they were going to lose, and then they will say, so then why you didn't say something, Pastor Google? You know that? If I don't say anything and I leave it as is, and I say, and when they do lose, and I come back and I say, I know they was going to lose and nothing, people will say, well, hush your mouth with that, because you never came and say anything. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. Good afternoon, dear listeners also. Yeah, but I just tuning in, but you hit on a point there that is actually very important. Patrick Manning knew to himself that the vision he had for Trinidad and Tobago was the right vision. But there was a problem with Patrick Manning, and I saw it from the early days that Patrick Manning said, my way or the highway, or no way at all. Now, many times, you know, you might have a child that you show them the correct way. And this child just can't understand. But, you know, sometimes it may be, as an adult, you just need to put that child down and break it down to them. And right, that breaking down process right there has been a problem for the PNM for a very long time. We have been unable, when you hear certain terminologies used in Parliament and all these things, and if you understand it, you say, all right, this PNM government is doing quite well because they are. But if you don't understand it, it just fly over your head. And coming down to the ground is not exactly pounding the streets, Pastor Google. That has something to do with it. But some certain things could just be done in simple terminologies. Get down to the language of the man who, say now on his side of the road, who probably never went beyond primary school, never went beyond secondary school in terms of education, and speak the language that people understand, not what they want to hear. Right? We can't be the sort of people within the PNN that say, well, we need to tell them we'll give them $2,000 every month, or we'll hand them something in their hand. But we need to explain to them, you know, we're giving you not a fish. We wouldn't give you a fish, but we're giving you a fishing line and the skills to fish and tell you where to find the fishing hole. These are the things that they need to sit down within the party in Balisi House and figure out how we speak the language of these people. And I'm not talking the gimme language. I'm speaking, just let them understand why. Thank you very much, Pastor Google.
Thank you. I have to go for a break call. I see you on the line, but I cannot take your call. I want to apologize for that, but I have to go for a break. Have to pay some bills and come right back. The time now in Trinidad and Tobago is 12:55. See you on the other side of 1 o'clock. That's my last and final hour with you right here on the street, 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street, 919 FM.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6 December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come, support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6 December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Look at people, you make me wanna.
Calling all social media influencers, carnival babies, and boat ride lovers. Get ready for TikTok on the Sea. TikTok on the Sea. On board the Embassy Yacht Carnival Saturday, 18th February 2023. Boarding 3 p.m. at the Hyatt Waterfront in Port of Spain. Sailing 4 to 7 p.m. Tickets cost TT $200. Includes free shots and cutters on entry. Plus, giveaways from Fab Look Beauty Bar 868 and $1,000 in cash. Courtesy World of Things online retail store. Performances by Bubbles and Yankee Boy. Alongside DJs Princess Chow, Nigel Snipes, Razor, and more. Tickets available online at islandetickets.com. Bobby's Barbecue Rep, Shens, 868-461-4159. Cross, 346-380-9679. TikTok on the Sea is hosted by Lady Hype and powered by Campari, Magnum, the World of Things online retail store, and Cross Promotions. Miss this? Your mad is niceness outside.
Well, I want to see everybody mad in the front. Okay, jump up now,
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6th December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come, support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6th December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways, and lots more. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. to the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You, and every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All Night Prayer Live, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
You want to learn about all the 101 things we have to do right here in Tobago?
Then join us at the We Are Tobago Roadshow,
where all our local experiences,
our food, our people, and our culture take center stage.
We Are Tobago takes to the Scarborough Esplanade on Tuesday, 6th December from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Come, support your local vendors
and meet with your tourism stakeholders.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is brought to you by the Tobago Tourism Agency, the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities, and Transportation,
and the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association.
The We Are Tobago Roadshow is on Tuesday, 6th December on the Scarborough Esplanade. We Are Tobago.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. Here now. You know, between me and the viewers and the listeners to the Street 919 FM, between the both of us, they said to that election, I really want to see how things will go, you know, because you're hearing so much profits, boy. So I don't know anybody hearing anything. Sharon Felix, you get any word yet, girl? What's going on with the internal? I know my girl Aisha Wells getting up to come in to to see how this internal will go. But I want to know how it will go. I really want to know how it will go. I really wish I could have been here with Aisha for the countdown. You know? Aisha Wells, call me now.
But I say to you today that we in the PNM Tobago will not rest. We have our work to do, and we will ensure that we continue to do what is required to prepare ourselves to rescue Tobago from the hands of this evil and wicked PDP administration. So we will not rest until, of course, Tobago gets its rightful autonomy. As a national party, we will not rest. As a matter of fact, we cannot rest until we find solutions to our crime problem and our issues with general lawlessness in this country. We will not rest. We will not rest until we find solutions to our flooding issues and until we are able to build a country that is more resilient to the ravaging effects of climate change that affects the entire world. We will not rest. We will not rest as a national party until, of course, we find solutions to every single problem that affects us here in Trinidad and Tobago. Because while we boast of a proud track record, and while we have contributed significantly to the development of this country, development is a journey and it must continue. So I am proud to be part of the PNM's history and the PNM's legacy. And of course, we will continue under the leadership of Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley to ensure that we continue to build Trinidad and Tobago, to ensure that we continue to pursue Vision 2030, so that Trinidad and Tobago will continue to be the most vibrant economy and the star of the Caribbean. And that is the promise and that is the future that the PNM guarantees Trinidad and Tobago. So once again, let me take this opportunity to congratulate all of us as PNM people who continue to work in the trenches, who continue to do what is necessary to ensure that we build this great party, because this party is important to Trinidad and Tobago. So as I close, I want to congratulate our Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley. Give him a round of applause. Because our PNM government, for the last 7 years, we have not had it easy. We inherited a situation where the treasury was pillaged by that band of bandits called the People's Partnership. We inherited a period where the economic circumstances were very difficult. And if that was not enough, by 2019 we had to face a raging pandemic. But thank God Almighty that Dr. Eric Williams in 1956 established the PNM. And thank God Almighty that the people of Trinidad and Tobago made the right decision in 2015 to elect Dr. the Honorable Keith Christopher Rowley as Prime Minister. Because if it were not for the PNM standing in the gap during that pandemic, crappo did smoke all your pipe. So of course, let us continue to be proud of this party and proud of our track record. And as we look into the future, I want to guarantee you that we will turn things around in Tobago in 3 years or less. I want to guarantee you that this PNM government in Trinidad and Tobago will continue to ensure that we seek the interests of every citizen. And when we would have done that, of course, we can always say, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, and we have prevailed.
Smile, an everlasting smile. A smile can bring you near.
to me. Don't ever let me find you gone, 'cause that will bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you how.
All right, so I guess some information. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry about that caller.
Pastor Google.
Yeah.
You well enjoy yourself yesterday?
Why you say that?
Okay. I could imagine.
You
I
see,
could imagine.
you see how you just imagining just like that. You don't know. I was working very hard. Ask any of the persons who were there.
You're working hard. We're working hard for the PNM or the UNC.
Have a good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay. I don't talk yet. You cut it now.
No. Go ahead. Make your point. You see, I did not cut her off at Trinidad and Tobago. I told her that she could have gone ahead and make her point. All right, so just giving you a gentle reminder. I have to keep reminding you about this, because I know that most of you, your grandchildren, and most of them are at school at this time. But it's my job to remind you that it's a brand new Christmas on the Street 919 FM. As we count down 91 days to Christmas, we will be giving away 91 prizes to 91 children. But that's not all. Keeping in a Christmas spirit, we have many more surprises in store for you. So keep it locked right here on the Street 919 FM. And as I keep saying to the parents or grandparents who are listening, your grandchild, let them listen. Tune in this afternoon on Aisha's program, and you will hear the time when we were giving away prizes on Aisha's show and Precious show. So let me say that over again. So listen to Precious show. By that time, the children will be home. Also on Aisha's show, on Auntie Sharon, Uncle Bruce, Uncle Dominic, and I believe there are some giveaways on the weekend. Let me know. I have to confirm that, but don't miss it. All right, don't miss it. It's a great. We have some really nice prizes and in store for the children. So please don't let them miss out on it. Make sure and call in and allow them to win their gift. It's now 1:10. Taking your calls. I am getting some election results, but I'm not privileged as yet to give it out. But I'm getting some election results. So yesterday, I don't know how many of you are aware, but yesterday, people from Table and Moruga came in their numbers, 500 and something of them, young people, came in their numbers to send a message to Miss Kamala Pusabi-Sessa to let her know that they are waiting patiently. They are waiting patiently to vote. The young people. Again, I want to tell you all that news coming to hand about the internal elections. I'm not going to say it as yet. I'm not at liberty as yet to say anything, but all I would say is to Miss Patricia Alexis, congratulations. That is the most I would say. To Miss Patricia Alexis, congratulations to you. And I will let my colleague, Miss Wells, give you all the results. I would love to be here to hear the results, I'm being real. I would love to be here for the results. I'm telling you, I want to be here. So, good afternoon to the 240 persons looking at me on Facebook. Thank you all very much. And the 339 persons looking at me on YouTube. I want to thank you guys very much for being with me. So, yeah, we deal with that issue. We dealt with that issue, right, with the minority leader. We dealt with that issue, and I want to tell you guys that at the end of the day, You know, everybody have to come together, and that's my point. And I've been making this point whole time. Everybody have to come together, have to work together to make the dream work. All right? They have to come together to make the dream work. If they don't come together, things are not going to work the way it's supposed to. Okay? And what it is I wanted to show you. So yes, so those of you who would have missed it, and I think he did a live also. So apart from him being on my show, he did a live where he spoke about what's happening in Tobago. So those of you who don't know what is going on in Tobago, I think you all need to either go back on my page or go back on Street 919 FM page where I did an interview, and the minority leader would have explained and cleared it up and said that, hey, they don't look out for no elections anytime soon. Why? Because remember, this is not a this is not like in Trinidad where people just, you know, if you resign, there's a by-election and stuff like that. No, there isn't. There's not like that. All right, so if you missed it, I'm going to try to show it again. Really going to try to show it again. Let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon, Miss Maruga.
I got to call you back. After you done work so hard, Pastor, go work hard day and night. And people people hearing what you saying. When you're talking, they feel like you're wrong. You're wrong. You're missing so many people. And they're hearing and they're coming calling, telling you, I don't know. People is, I'm from Maruga. And sometimes when we campaigning, I know the last when Miss Camilla was there, we used to sit down and campaign. And you know, they'll be venting the people to come out. And they still get the vote. They still voting for them, you know. You could not do nothing for them because it's gone and all kind of, it's alleged, gone and all kind of things, but they're fixing the road, gone and things coming on the road. So you stop the work and all kind of thing. I don't know if it's happening now. But people just stop the work with gun and things, you give them a certain amount of money. That's not alleged, what I'm saying alleged. If you give them a certain amount of money, they are working. They're shutting down the work from Maruga. That's true thing, you know. Have a blessed day, Pastor. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. So I want to show you all. Somebody said what? Pastor Google, we didn't have to say. You don't have to say it. My... Hey, leave me alone. I am not getting involved. So I want to show you, for those of you who missed it, I know some of you came on late onto the live. I did an interview with the minority leader, Mr. Kelvin. So let's, Morris, listen to this.
Was a time. Proud moment indeed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, something is happening in Tobago that I wanted you to address quickly. We're seeing where all the members of the PDP has resigned from the PDP.
Interesting times. And, you know, this just goes to what we've been warning Tobagonians about. Dr. Williams said it best. The alternative to the PNM is chaos and confusion. And we are seeing it playing out in real time in Tobago. And I know a lot of people are getting excited because I've been getting the calls. PNM people are ready and raring, and they are excited because they believe this would automatically trigger an election. Unfortunately, the way how the THA's constitution is constructed, it is not like the national parliament, where if you resign from the party you represent, it automatically means that your seat becomes vacant.
Right.
In the THA's constitution, it's actually silent, and that allows for persons to continue as independent members. So if you recognize, you look at the declaration, you would see these members now attesting that they are now independent members. And this would have been tried and tested in around 1998. You recall at the time it was the NER led by Mr. Ochoy Charles. And 3 members would have deflected at that time. I think it was one now current Trinbago president, Beverly Ramsey Moore, Richard Alfred, and one other. They would have deflected and they would have entered the other side, they would have indicated that they were now independent candidates. They remained as members of the House,
right.
And in fact, they eventually formed a party with one Miss Deborah Moore Miggins,
right,
who also became, yes, that would have been the PEP, the Progressive, they call themselves the PEP, and that would have been the Progressive Empowerment Party, and that was sometime around 1998. And interestingly, at that time, there was one PNM representative and Mr. Mackenzie, and there was one minority councillor in the form of then political leader Mr. Orville London. And when these three independent candidates came over and joined with Deborah Moore Miggins, they were able to tell the president that Miss Deborah Moore Miggins now controls the minority side. Mm-hmm. And that in itself created a new minority leader and so forth. And they would have had a new councillor. So Mr. London went out of the House. But I say all that to say that what would have developed here does not automatically trigger a fresh election, but what it does is trigger a lot of interesting conundrums. There's a lot that can happen between this time, and it really leaves Tobago governance in abeyance. It leaves us in a level of uncertainty and instability that we have never seen before. The PNM would have governed Tobago for the last 20 years, and I say it without contradiction, we have never seen this chaos, we have never seen this bacchanal. And now with these neophytes, we are seeing all kind of madness happening in the space.
Wow. Just before you go, I know that you have to leave me, but I want you to share with Trinidad and Tobago, just give us an idea now of what it means that you have